Hi everyone. Now, before anyone lynches me, this was done before the lockdown was put into place. Now, this is probably about a week and a half ago, something like that. But what happened was my mum's oven wasn't working. Now, when I say it wasn't working, you would stick food in there, and an hour later, it still wasn't done, even though the heating, the gas was on full. It was on, like, I don't know, gas mark 5 or whatever, 240 degrees, I don't know, something like that anyway. But either way, it just wasn't working. Now, originally, my mum wanted to just get a new cooker, but then obviously that comes at a cost, and bearing in mind that the situation wasn't good at the time with the coronavirus and is obviously progressively getting worse, didn't really want to get anyone in. Plus, the cost and all that was going to be quite high. And I'm going to show you something. For example, if you're an elderly person and your oven decides to go kaput, or even if you don't know anything at all, if you have a look at this screen here, I thought I'd just have a look to see what sort of costs they charge to fix an oven. I can't find the exact site now because for some reason it seems to have disappeared. But looking at this, if we look at this, it's a Beko cooker that my mum's got, right? And if we look down the list, our repair price list, including that and excluding that, if we go down to the freestanding electric cooker repair, the actual it's a freestanding cooker, but the oven is fan assisted. That's 62 quid excluding that, and £74.40 including that. Now I'm assuming that that would probably be just the labour charge. I mean, I don't know for certain. I'm just a random site, yeah. Might be more, might be less, but I know that when I checked on last week to see how much it was, it come up with like £125 to fix this cooker. So I decided that enough was enough, and I was going to do it myself. So basically, if we have a look on Amazon, I went onto Amazon here, low prices. I love Amazon, and I go into the accounts listing, and I go into your orders. Yes, yes. What you'll find is that is what I ordered. A Beko D533 fan oven cooker element, £8.70 that cost me. And I came, like, we ordered this last week or something like that. That's it. I think we ordered midweek and we had it by Saturday. So £8.70, you can't go wrong with that. Now, I'm not a gas engineer by any stretch, but this wasn't a gas problem. This is an electric cooker which is fan assisted. Now, I do know quite a bit about electrics. I am not qualified because I never did a course, but I know about electrics because I've grown up with them and I've done things and built things, etc. I suppose if I did a course, I'd probably pass, but it's just a case of I just haven't been bothered to do that. So what I actually did is we turned the power off, the main power, to the cooker. And once that was off, I took the cover off the actual oven itself inside, which revealed the heating element, and literally pull that off. In order to pull it off, it won't come straight out. You need to undo 2 screws, which unfortunately, once you take the cover off, you'll realise that they're not screwed in from the inside, they're screwed in from the back. So you have to spin the cooker around and then take the rear cover off, disconnect the spade connectors, making sure they're in the right again, you're going to put them back in the right place that you take them off from. And then there's 2 screws at the back there that reveal the heating element that you just basically undo, swing it back around again and pull the heating element off. And then just replacement is very simple. It's the same as you remove it. So you just put the heating element back on and then screw it in, just making sure to put the spade connectors in the correct order. I can't stress how important it is to make sure your power is off, because we don't want anyone getting electric shocks if you do this stuff. However, at the time I wasn't willing to spend £125 for my mum to go and get her oven to get her oven fixed, or even to buy a new one, which is probably going to cost a couple of £100, when you know for a fact that everything else on the cooker's working, just the oven weren't heating up, so you know that the heating element's gone. It's a pretty straightforward fix. So here is a quick video of what I actually did. Here we go.